I, 34M, have been married to my wife, Jane, 32F, for 6 years. A few months ago, she came out to me as a lesbian. She explained that she had been struggling with her sexuality for a long time and finally realized that she is only attracted to women. While I was initially shocked and hurt, I tried to be supportive and understanding. However, I was also terrified of losing her. I loved Jane deeply and couldn't bear the thought of our marriage ending. In a desperate attempt to keep our relationship intact, I told her that her revelation had made me reflect on my own identity and that I now identify as a woman. Jane was initially confused but supportive. She knew me as a man for all these years and didn't understand how I could suddenly realize I was a woman. I played into her confusion, insisting that I had been repressing my true self just as she had. I started dressing in a more feminine way and asked her to start referring to me with female pronouns. Jane seemed skeptical, but she didn't want to be unsupportive. However, when she started hinting that she might want a divorce, I panicked. I told her that if she decided to leave me because of my gender identity, I would go public and accuse her of being transphobic. I threatened to cancel her on social media, painting her as someone who couldn't accept her spouse's true self. Jane was horrified and felt trapped. But surprisingly, as we continued to live together, our relationship began to improve. She seemed to accept my new identity, and we started connecting on a deeper level. Our emotional bond grew stronger, and she even seemed happier. Now, our relationship is in a better place than it has been in years. Jane has embraced me as her partner in my new identity, and we have found a new rhythm. However, I feel incredibly guilty because I do not genuinely identify as a woman. I created this false identity out of desperation, and now I'm in too deep to turn back. I'm afraid that if I confess the truth, I will destroy the trust we've rebuilt and lose her for good. So, AITA for gaslighting my wife into thinking I identify as a woman and threatening to cancel her as transphobic if she divorces me, even though our relationship has surprisingly become better. Edit for clarification. I realize now that my actions were manipulative and dishonest. I never expected things to turn out this way, and I'm seeking advice on how to handle the situation without causing more harm.